My Best Life 2025. My word of encouragement for someone today is stop giving validation to your excuses. Yes, stop giving validation to your excuses. Your excuses are valid. Yes, I get it. And it makes sense. But I want to encourage you that as long as you keep giving validation to your excuses, you are never going to live your best life. Because there's so many reasons, so many excuses that we can give. I'm a single parent. You can give that excuse. But I have this disease, but I don't have the education, but I don't have the connection, but I don't have the net worth, but I don't have anyone to look after my children whilst I go, but I don't have any money to go to school, but I don't have a job. Every excuse that you want to give is valid, but stop giving validation to those excuses if you want to live your best life 2025 and beyond. And so stop giving validation to every excuse. Yes, every excuse you have, it's a valid one, but I want to tell you that you can push past it. You can work past it. You can find a solution to it. So stop talking about the problem and start finding solution to the problem. Stop validating the problem and start finding solution to the problem. Yes, I'm a single parent. I was a single parent. When God called me into business, I was a single parent of 2 young children. When God called me into business, I did not have the qualification that was required for the business that God was taking me into. Even though I was doing my MBA at the time, I needed to register my care business. I did not have the qualification that was required to register it. And so I shifted. Whilst doing an MBA, I went ahead and did 2 different levels, NVQ level 4 and level 5, that I required to be able to register my care business. All this while being a single parent, all this while having to work full time to pay the mortgage and pay for the bills, all this while having to study. But then the minute I stopped giving validation to my excuses, and stop talking about how tired I am and how much I have to be a mom and how much I have to work hard and focus on where God was taking me, I was able to do what I needed to do in less than a year. Because I was focused not on the problem, not on my excuses, not on my challenges, not on my environment, but I was focused on the promise. I stopped validating my excuses. There was nothing. Yes, it was. I'm a single parent. There was no 2 ways about that. I'm a 1-income household earner. There was no 2 ways about that. I was taking a qualification. There was no 2 ways about that. But all of those that was happening, if I was going to concentrate on only those things, I could not build the dream that God was showing me. And so, yes, I packed that to one side. I gave it no validation. I did not give it my attention and began to focus on what God was telling me. I want to encourage someone. I know it is hard. I have been there, but you've got to choose your heart. What heart are you going to choose? Because either way, it's hard. It's hard being a single parent. It's hard having to be going to school. It's hard having to earn an income. But then I have a dream. Can I just top up my heart right now and focus so that it gets easier at some point? Or do I want life to be hard till the end? Choose your heart, whichever way. But my best advice to you is do not give validation to your problems. Do not validate your excuses. Don't let us have a pity party. Don't let anyone have a pity party about you. There are times when people will remind you about your problems. People will remind you about your limitation. People will remind you about your struggle. When you are trying to make steps forward, people are reminding you of the problems that you have. No, I'm looking for people who will remind me about the solution. I'm looking for people who will say, come on, let us work together. How can I help you to get to where God wants you to be? I don't want people to remind me that I have this problem and I have this barrier and I have this limitation and I have this lack in my life. Yes, I know. But I'm looking for people, and I want to surround myself with people who are saying, despite this, we're not going to have a pity party. We are going to focus on the promise of God. We are going to focus on your dream. How can I help you fulfill your dream? So if you don't have people around you that are helping you to move forward, but they are helping you to validate your problems, that are helping you to validate your challenges, then you are in the wrong circle. And so I want to encourage you to shift. May God bless you as you join me this week. Invite someone to subscribe to our channel. Share these messages because we are here to equip, empower, inspire one another. God bless you, and I love you.